Hello everyone, welcome back to B.A.E. So today we have another video on makeup. So these are my makeup regrets from recent times. You have seen my makeup obsessions. So these are products I absolutely did not enjoy at all and did not work for me specifically. And some of them may not work for majority of people, but this is my opinion. So this is clearly just my opinion. If you already like them, I'm very happy for you, but these did not work for me. So without any further ado, if you want to know what regrets I have when it comes to makeup, then please keep on watching. So the very first product that I want to talk about, this did disappoint me quite a lot. This is the Iba Halal, the lip and cheek tint, and this is in the shade Sheer Peach. This is one of the most this is the color right there. While the color is really pretty and all, and this is the most patchy lip and cheek tint I have ever used. Like, it is so patchy. It doesn't work really well at all. No matter what you do, it just doesn't want to spread, and it ends up looking very patchy on the skin. The formula itself is not that great, to be honest, not balmy enough for to spread easily, neither on the lips nor on the cheeks. So I'm really not happy with the formula. It has a very waxy kind of feel, to be honest. As you can see, I did use, but clearly I was so not happy about it, so that it is still like almost full. Like, I'm trying to do, and maybe I will use it like for a daily purpose thing when I'm not going out anywhere and I really don't care if it is patchy. But this definitely is not the kind of formula that you look in for lip and cheek tint. My favorite lip and cheek tint hands down are like Just Herbs one and the recent Bellora Paris one. Those two nailed their formulas. Like, especially the Bellora Paris one, you have already seen the video. Absolutely love that formula. It's so creamy, so balmy. That is the kind of lip and cheek tint you look for, which spreads like butter but still holds the pigment for a long time. So that is a formula, but this definitely is not it. I really regret buying this. I will try and have some usage so that I can get some worth for my money, but I really did not enjoy it. I would definitely not recommend this product to anyone. The next two products, they are actually the same product with two variants, probably are the biggest regret in makeup when it comes to for me last year. Like, these are the Marks Trend Setting Powder. These are like the loose powders. This is in the yellow variant, and this is, I think, in the soft light variant. These have visible shimmer particles after blending. I don't know why no one is talking about this aspect on YouTube. I have seen like videos where people review this one, and it has visible shimmers after blending. I don't know why there is shimmer in, like, I don't know whether you are able to see, but you can see the sheen, right? And it's not sheen, and up close, like if I see it like this, I can see the shimmer, like particle, like separate multi-chrome shimmer particles. And this is probably the most finest milled powder I have ever felt on my fingertips. Even the rimmel powder is slightly less finely milled than this one. This is the most finely milled powder. But Mars, I'm really disappointed, because why would you put shimmers in a setting powder, for God's sake? Like, I was so disappointed. Both of them. Actually, the yellow one, soft light, at least I can understand, like they have put something so that maybe it reflects light or something. But why would a yellow powder have visible shimmer in it? Like, I cannot, like, it's just boggles my mind. Why would a yellow powder has shimmer in it? Like, as you can see, these are clearly untouched. After the first usage, I was so disappointed. And the packaging, everything is great. I just, why would you have visible shimmer in a setting powder. Like, why? No, why is no one talking about this? That's what is intriguing for me. And most of the, the higher bigger influencers have actually not talked about this at all. Like, they always go for that two layered powder that Mars has, and they never show this. I don't know why. Is it because of this? And I don't know, like, you should at least tell, right? Like, people look for you so that they can, like, be cautious going to not buying this. And oh my god, after like getting this and being the biggest disappointment, like Mars, I love their products, like their products, one of the best products in makeup I've ever used, but this was such a huge disappointment. I really did not like it at all, and I really am disappointed, you guys. These are visible shimmers, and they also are quite drying on the skin. The rimmel one, I love it. It's not drying at all. And yeah, these definitely felt very disappointed to me. So of course, like, that's that. The next powder also is a loose powder, and this is a sugar, all set to go translucent powder. This is worst, like, this is the worst thing. Like, the packaging itself, I'm not a fan of. It flies everywhere and it's so difficult to use. It is definitely very finely milled and everything, but it gives a gray cast on your makeup. Like, your makeup turns gray when you set the powder, like when you set your makeup with this. As you can see, it's clearly unused almost. Like, I used 2 or 3 times, and every single time I use this one, the makeup turned out gray. I don't know why it happens, especially your under eyes, and all the work you go through to make sure the under eye doesn't look gray, and this does exactly that. It turns it back into gray. I was so disappointed. This is one of, like, Sugar, I did have a lot of expectations because I do like their crayons a lot, but this definitely is definitely not my favorite thing in the world. It's just not worth the money. I don't know, they should do something about this particular product. I don't know why it turns the makeup gray. I have tried with so many different bases, but it just turns the makeup gray. So I'm really highly disappointed with this one. The next product also belongs to Mars. This is the Mars Spreading Colors in Your Life 35 eyeshadow, 35 colors eyeshadow palette. Comes with a really big mirror and all. This one actually broke on arrival. Like, it's actually detached on this end right here, and these are the colors you can see. While they have some really amazing, like, selection of colors and everything, but these are very difficult to work with, to be honest. Some of them are really good. Like, this black is one of the best eyeshadows I have ever seen when it comes to black. Some of the mattes here that you see are really pigmented, really nice, but these don't blend at all. Like, they stay very patchy, and some of the shimmers don't show up at all on the eyes. Like, even if you use a finger or anything, nothing is gonna work. Some of these don't show up at all. So these are very powdery as well, lot of kickback, and don't blend really well. Mars, that 12 eyeshadow thing, I love it. That is the best eyeshadow palette I've ever used, hands down, no matter the brand. But this one, I had expectation because that particular one was a really good product, very high quality and all, and they spread like butter. But this, I was severely disappointed because I really love trying colors in my eyes, and yeah, this really disappointed me quite a lot. Yeah, so Mars, I don't know why, but this definitely is not your best product. So yeah, I'm a little disappointed. Hopefully the next Mars product that I use when it comes to colors, hopefully it'll have my back, and I will like it. But this definitely is not worth your money. I got this like free when I had a Mars haul. Like, all these products that when I got them together, and this was sent free. But I was like really disappointed, even though it's free. But it should, like, I had expectations. Just because it's free doesn't mean if it doesn't work you will be like, okay, no. If it doesn't work, you still feel regret because there's so much of product going to waste, and it's just not good. So yeah, definitely not, will not recommend this particular palette from Mars. The next product, I did not expect this from this brand because I actually like some of their products really a lot. This is the Essence Mosaic Compact Powder. Unfortunately, got two of them. One was gifted to me later on after I got this, and this is supposed to, do the job of both contour and highlight and everything. There are some dark colors for contour purpose. It's not showing up in the camera, but actually some of them are like dark enough to be use it as contour. Some of them are like, you can mix them and use them as bronzer. You can mix pinpoint and use them as like highlight, sometimes even as eyeshadow. But that being said, I hope you are able to see in the light, these have visible, again, extremely chunky shimmers. Not a fan at all. This one particularly which was gifted basically is untouched. I tried the other one to slightly use the other one. This one is like completely untouched. I just do not like chunky visible shimmers when it comes to my makeup. So definitely highly disappointed. Essence, I love their the lash mascara, the lash pincers. I have it here somewhere. It's like it has to be there, like I don't know where it is. Yeah, right here. This is the Essence lash pincers mascara, and this is the one I'm wearing. Love the stuff. I've already talked about it in even my makeup obsessions. Love that mascara, best mascara I've used. And yeah, I was having a little high hope for this particular one, and yeah, severely disappointed with the amount of shimmer that is visible. It's not like golden either, it's like silver and multi-chrome. Doesn't make any sense to me. Something that is supposed to be used as a contour and bronzer, I get it, but it should be at least like finely milled shimmer. It's not finely milled. Definitely, like on first look itself, you will be able to make multi-chrome shimmers twinkling at you. Seriously, it's not good at all. So definitely a huge no from my side. Don't even think about buying it. This also is going straight to trash. I don't know how to use this one because I do not like that chunky shimmers anywhere on my face. So yeah, the next product is something I should have had an intuition about, but I went with because I like the brand. This is a Rimmel, moisture. I think this is called the Rimmel London Moisture Renew Lipstick, and this is in the shade Heather Shimmer. Now, I should have understood what that meant, but I was hoping that it was a satin finish lipstick, but this also has silver glitter on in it. Like, it has silver glitter. It is very moisturizing. I love the shade. It's a beautiful shade, to be honest. I'm gonna give you a swatch, but as soon as I give you the swatch, you will see what I'm talking about. Do you see that sheen? I don't know whether it is speaking on the camera, but that actually is silver particles. I can see the silver particles here, and especially when the lipstick fades away, because this is a moisturizing lipstick. Love that color, beautiful color really, and extremely soft on the lips and everything. Beautiful buttery finish, and glides really well. But once the lipstick is gone, you will be left with visible silver shimmer on your lips, and that is not a good look whatsoever. So this definitely is not my favorite at all. That name should have been a hint, but I really went over it because I really like the brand. So yeah, do not even think about getting this particular shade, even though the shade is very, very, very beautiful, and like it will be like perfect brown nude, but I wish there was no shimmer whatsoever. This would have been my everyday go-to lipstick otherwise. It's like, oh, that's a beautiful like shade. Like, do you see how much shine that has? And that is not moisture. Let me tell you, it is not a shimmer. I don't know why, I don't know if the camera is speaking, but that is definitely not moisture. It's shimmer and just is so disappointing. And yeah, so please be aware of this particular shade, Heather Shimmer. I may check the other uh, shades out in this particular one. I hope that they are just moisturizing lipsticks and not shimmer lipstick in any sense of the name. And please, like, I just do not like it. And if you have any suggestion that will look very close to this particular shade, please let me know. I will definitely buy it because I really like this kind of shade on my lips. It's very close to my own lip color. So yeah, please stay away from this particular shade. The next particular product, also surprisingly, is from March. This is the March Seal the Deal Concealer. Now, I am not a fan of the product because it is very drying on my under eyes. The tone also is like it's cool toned and doesn't suit me because I am warm toned. And yeah, this is I think in the shade, let me tell you, this is I think in the shade 4. I don't know, I will mention the shade name of course in the description box. Not a fan, extremely drying and doesn't spread easily. And yeah, it's still like I'm not able to, I am with lot of work that came out, like, so just not, that color is just not great and doesn't spread easily. And no, and it turns out very patchy on my skin, so I'm really not liking it. If you already like it, good for you, but I prefer the Insight one way more than this one. So yeah, definite huge no from my side. The next product probably is a no-brainer because a lot of people already do not like this product. These are the Sugar liquid lipsticks, the mini versions. They are probably the driest formula I have ever used when it comes to lipsticks, liquid lipsticks. And I'm sorry, but it just doesn't do the job. Like, I love their crayon Sugar, but these are so drying. I just cannot do with it. Like, and the colors are also not that great, to be honest. And since the formula is not that great, it just doesn't, like, even if the color is not what you want, but if the formula is good, you can still try and make it work with other stuff and get to the color you want. But if the formula is not great, you cannot do anything. So highly disappointed with this one. And yeah, it just doesn't do anything for me. Doesn't, like, so drying, super drying. Speaking about drying lip products, this is the Earth Rhythm Tinted Lippy in the shade Pocket. This is the Pocket Tinted Lippy from Earth Rhythm in the shade Ladybug. This is an SPF 30. While everything sounds really great, this is one of the most drying lip and cheek tints I have ever tried. Even the Iba Halal at least has a emollient texture. This is like super drying, super duper drying. It's not balmy whatsoever, and it sucks the moisture. While the, like, lippy, like what you say, the swatch and everything will impress you because highly pigmented. Look at that color, like highly pigmented, but doesn't mean it's gonna work. Like, it is super drying on the lips, super drying. Like, even if you use it with the lip balm underneath, it will dry your lips within 2 hours, and you will be like wondering what I have applied on my lips. Like, it's that drying on the lips. Definitely not worth the money. And yeah, please, don't even think about it. It's very drying on the lips. The next product that I have is from Plum. This is the Plum I Swear by Volume Mascara. Now, this one does everything else other than the volume. Doesn't give length, doesn't give volume. It just gives, like, it just makes my lashes look as they are. I do have like slightly brown lashes, so this gives a little black finish to them. That's all it does. The wand itself is quite nice. It has like, a curved wand. The wand itself is quite nice, but doesn't do anything. So don't even think about getting this. It's just not worth it. I have used and then let it sit to see if the formula thickens and works well better that way, just doesn't do that. That trick worked with the Z&M mascara, that really like did the job. It was also like quite watery when it came, but then when I used it once and let it sit for a month, it thickened, and then it started giving me that length and volume that I want in a mascara. This just didn't do that. This has been sitting for last 2 months and still does the same thing which it did when it came. So not a fan at all, and just stay away from this. Like Plum, their kajal is the only thing I have used and I really like it. I liked it, but when I went to Mamaearth, that also took a backseat. Mamaearth hands down is my favorite kajal till date, but this one is just waste of money, to be honest, in my opinion. If you already like it, I'm sorry, I'm very happy for you, but it just doesn't work for me. The next product, it may not be a famous brand, but this I just wanted to try to see how it works. So this is the CAL, the lipstick, and this is in the shade Frosted Rose. While the color itself is beautiful, like rose, it looks exactly like gulab. Like the color is there, right there, this one is the color. It looks like gulab, like the ones that you get in the market if you ever want to buy a rose. Extremely moisturizing, but it broke upon arrival and doesn't stay on the lips more than 2 hours. So while the packaging, everything is beautiful and pretty, I'm not a fan of the formula. Like, see, that thing broke upon arrival. It is like sitting, like it's as you can see clearly, it is slanted, because I just kept it for this video. I will try and use it up like a blush or something. It's a beautiful color, like I said, and does spread really easily on the cheeks as well, but it's definitely not worth as a lipstick. Way too soft to be like held in a bullet form. Probably they should convert it into a lip and cheek tint form, because it is quite much like soft in the formula. So that's that one. My last regret has to be this one. This is the Lotus makeup, the blusher. I've already talked about it in my Lotus video. The full video, you can check it out. I've already talked about why I'm not a fan of this one. Also contains visible shimmer, so definitely not a fan of that particular aspect. There are so many better products in the market that work so much better than this one. Also are shimmery, but not like this, like not visible chunky shimmers. So obviously the reasons behind this particular one. So that wraps up my video for makeup regrets. I'm a very picky person when it comes to makeup. I just do not buy everything and see what I like, but I try for the review purpose. I do try brands, and then when I do like something, I tend to use and finish it first. So yeah, these things tend to take a backseat if I do not like them. And if I do, they will be there in my everyday makeup usage. So it's like that. So these are my makeup regrets. If I do like something, you will know it. I will make a video on it. I've already made a video on it. You can check that out, and I will make further videos on makeup as well when I buy. I do have so many brands to try. Rhythm has come up with a whole new makeup range, which I'm really intrigued to try out. And yeah, there are so many brands to try. But yeah, these are the makeup regrets. Hopefully I will not have further makeup regrets for a while, hopefully, fingers crossed. So yeah, that wraps up the video, and I'll see you guys in the next makeup video, hopefully from Earth Rhythm. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye.